hospital. I'm in the ER. Came to the ER and I was having trouble keeping anything down. Okay, as I was saying, came to the ER because I was having really bad nausea. Sorry, my mouth is super dry from all the meds they gave me. Having really bad nausea, wasn't able to keep anything down. My food, my meds, anything like that. Obviously, I need to keep down my Abilify. If I don't, I start to hear voices again. So that's been fun. So we came here and I was also having pains in my stomach and my throat, my esophagus, and came here. They checked my blood levels and my hemoglobin came back low, which is normal for me. I'm usually at a 9. I'm supposed to be at like a 13, I think, and I'm usually around a 9. So they checked and it was a 7. And so then they waited a couple hours and checked again and it had dropped down to a 5. So that's really bad. So they are going to admit me to the hospital. They're going to do a blood transfusion and they want to put me in the ICU. The ICU in this hospital is actually full. And so they have to transfer me in an ambulance to a different hospital. And then when I get there, they will put me in the ICU and they will put me under and do an endoscopy where they go down my throat with a camera and see where I'm losing all this blood from because they think it's a bleeding ulcer. I'm alone right now. I sent Danny home a couple hours ago because I figured I would just be waiting here for a while. And so anyway, I just called him and he'll probably I'll call him when they're about to transfer me and he can meet me at the other hospital, but that's what's going on. So I'm scared. First, they're giving me a blood transfusion. They're giving me 2 bags of blood. Then they're gonna put me in the ICU and knock me out and do an endoscopy and see where I'm bleeding internally. Okay, so we're in the ICU now. They were actually able to let me stay here. We didn't have to transfer hospitals, so that's a blessing. But about a half an hour, I'm gonna go in to get the endoscopy. My stepdad Rob just came and gave me a nice blessing and had a nice heart-to-heart and met all the nice ICU doctors and nurses. They're so nice here. Danny's with me now. Say hi.
Hey.
So we will let you know how it goes afterwards. They said that if they find an ulcer in there, they'll just go ahead and cauterize it and close it up while they're in there. So that would be the easiest fix here. So we're hoping for that.
You're doing great. Tough chick.
See you on the flip side.
You awake, baby? You waking up? You're pretty cute when you're passed out.
Are they done?
Oh, no.
Are they done?
Yeah, yep.
And let me count.
They didn't let you count? Oh, man.
I wanted to count and see if I could beat my record.
Yeah, that's okay.
They didn't tell me they were giving it to me.
That's okay. That's probably better.
How did it go, did they say?
Yeah, I've got some paperwork here, some stuff that's happened. We'll talk to the doctor first, then we'll reveal.
Okay. I'll update you later.
Yeah.
My throat hurts really bad.
Yeah, you sound beautiful.
Do I get to eat?
I think you get to eat now. Yeah. We'll see what they have here. Yeah, good.
It is about 10:30 p.m. I sent Danny home about an hour ago and I've just been trying to rest in the room that I'm in. They moved me out of the ICU. I don't remember if I already told you that. So now I'm just in a normal hospital room. They want to keep me overnight and check my... Sorry, the nurse just came in. They want to keep me overnight to check my blood levels every couple hours. And if they continue to go up, then I get to go home in the morning. And if they go down again, then I'm going to have to go back to the ICU most likely. So far they seem to be going up. So that's good. I'm so grateful because originally they were like, yeah, you're going to need to spend a few days in the ICU. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. So I'm feeling very grateful that that blood transfusion seems to be kicking in now and my body seems like my body's now accepting that blood. Anyway, but I did just want to, I'm having a hard time sleeping and resting. These walls are really thin, and I'm hearing like on either side, the room on either, which normally I don't really care about, but right now I'm super tired and trying to sleep, and I forgot to bring earplugs and they're being really loud. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just take this opportunity because I'm all alone here in a hospital room to sit and chat with you guys about something. I wanted to kind of also tie this into it because a lot of this has to do with my eating disorders, and one of the biggest changes that I have to make, is to stop purging completely. And obviously completely is a big task considering I've been doing it since I was 14, but I need to really amp it up and work extra hard on that. And luckily I'm already actually getting a lot better with the purging, but I still need to keep doing better. And this is why. This is just another thing that can happen that nobody tells you about and nobody thinks about, is that it can completely destroy and just shred your esophagus, and the pressure from purging can cause you to have a freaking hernia in between my rib bones. It can cause gastritis and ulcers and all of these things that they diagnosed me with today. They diagnosed me with 4 stomach issues today, and it came from purging. It came from other health issues also, but none of it would have exacerbated to this level if my eating disorder wasn't prominent. So just wanted to document that and say that here is one more, you are seeing one more proof of how dangerous eating disorders can be. And if I hadn't have followed my gut and come in today, I might not be here. That's how dangerously low everything was for me. That's how dangerously in pain that I was and things like that. And I still am, and it's going to take me a little bit to heal from this, but I'm so lucky and blessed that I came in when I did, because I don't think I would have been here another week if I didn't. So, I am going to do my best to try harder and to be a better example for you guys, and to try and get even more serious about this than I've already been doing, and really focus on my eating disorder of choice, which is binging and purging, and getting it under control once and for all, hopefully. So join me on the journey, and I'm not going to be perfect. No one can be, but I'm going to try even harder. And I want to set an example of trying, which I try to set as an example of trying. I feel like I do set an example of I never give up and I never stop trying, but I think that I need to do a little bit more now. So be patient with me, but I'm gonna try and do that, and I love you guys. Okay, so these are my 2 favorite nurses that I've had this whole trip.
Okay, Julie. I'm Michaela.
Julie and Michaela, and they have been taking such good care of me, and I just want to show you them because they're my favorites ever. And I adore them, and they're so cute.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
Very nice. Okay, this is awkward for you. Okay. Okay, take care. Okay, I have a new tech. What's your name again? Ian. This is Ian.
What's up, guys?
We've already bonded over our love for cookies.
Oreos, all the way.
Yeah, he just came in and I was like, do you guys have cookies? And the other nurses were like, I'm not sure. And he's like, girls, I just ate like 10 Oreos yesterday, so I know we have Oreos.
Unless I ate all of them.
Yeah. So the sweet nurses that you met before, they just brought me Oreos. So I'm very happy, and he's wonderful. We're already besties. So yeah. So he's awesome. Okay, do you feel awkward yet?
I mean, I can stand.
You're not awkward. I like you. You're not awkward at all. The other ones got awkward. They're like, hey, what do we do? And you're like, oh.
I just kind of like lean into or steer into the skid. That's what I did.
I like it. I like it a lot. You're awesome.
Yeah, we like to have fun around here.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we'll film him again because he's not shy. Love that. Look who's back. Did you get some good rest last night?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you feed the birds?
I did feed the birds.
Yeah.
They miss you.
What did they do?
They're just worried about you. They were looking over at your empty bed and like, they look up at me like, what the heck? Where's the mama?
I missed them. So the doctor should be in the next few hours, sometime within now till noon. If my pain is still bad, they'll probably keep me here longer, which is what it's looking like. But we'll see what he has to say. But for now, Danny came to visit, hanging out and playing words, and they're about to bring a menu so I can order breakfast. So it's a party.
Hey.
And we're watching Friends.